Unboxing and assembling the P4205 disc style wood chipper. This is different than the other wood chippers that we've tried. So we're going to tell you what we see as we unbox it, and we're going to assemble the thing and hopefully give some tips. So they come in these crates with the little fold over tabs that you can just open up. And I usually just like take the top and one side off of the crate and then unpackage it from there. It's a pretty simple process. This bag comes with your manual that has your assembly information, and then it also has a manual for the engine, and it will tell you how much oil and what type of oil to put in it. All right, well, let's go ahead and gather up the wrenches and get this thing put together. So what I found is that tipping this thing up on the slow-moving vehicle sign, tipping it up on its end, and then putting it up on some blocks about 2 or 3 inches high, gets it up high enough where you can actually get to these wheels, get them put in place much, much easier than the last wood chipper I put together. Okay, let's see how this is going to treat me. Oh man, what a setup. So that's definitely the move for assembling this, because you don't have to handle the weight of the machine very much. Okay, next are the tail lights. And it came with all these bolts here. Okay, now this part right here is a little bit tricky because you've got a lot to line up here. You've got to put this split ring, the whole ring, on right up against this, and then you take one of these halves and it goes on the bottom side, and then we got to get a bolt through all 3 pieces. So get one started here. Okay, now I get a hand free and I can show you what we've got. So you've got the collar that's made onto the chipper, then you've got your chute, and then you have that whole ring with the slot in it, and then you've got your half ring. Your half ring goes on the very bottom. We got everything lined up and get it to hold. Yeah, there we go. And here's how you will know you have this assembled correctly, is if you can rotate this chute so that you can adjust where it shoots your wood chips. And then To stop it from rotating, you've got this T-handle right here. You just crank it down and you're all set. And that locks you in place. Pull that one there. Get this one through. Found one more to hook up here. Once you've got all three of them hooked up, then we want to make sure that we've got them put in place with zip ties so that they don't get over into the tire. Pulled up tight there. That'll work good for that. Now this is another one of those safety switches right here that you've got to make sure is in position. Now the next thing that we have to do before we fire this up is we have to put oil in it. I mentioned that it holds a little bit over a quart of 10W30 oil is what's recommended. So we want to make sure we put enough oil in it, and you've actually got, it's got a dipstick on both sides of these new car engines. And it basically, when it's full, it will be right up near the edge of these threads. And we're going to get ready to fire it up. Now, we've got the choke goes all the way to the left. In the choke position, you make sure you turned your gas on so that gas is flowing to the carburetor from the fuel tank. And we should be ready to roll.